3 expects him to uphold, protect, and obey the Constitution of the Republic.
And defend.
And defend.
Correct.
Yes? So the issue is, whatever he's speaking about, you must make sure that it's within the law. And that is why, if you look at the Kenya Kwanza Parliamentary Group statement, is that we are going to have the bipartisan talks within the Constitution and the laws of Kenya, period. We are not going to undertake any extra legal steps. When you recommend that you want the Kofi Annan, like the Kofi Annan format, the Kofi Annan format was because it was different circumstances. We do not have the same circumstances at the moment. During the time the Kofi Annan process came in is where we had the chairperson of the Electoral Commission who said he did not know who won the election. In this case, no less than the Supreme Court of Kenya has confirmed the result. So that is a dead and end issue. Within the law, that chapter is closed. When you hear them talk about the Kofi Annan issue, really what Raila Odinga is asking, he's not asking that he would like to have the cost of living to come down or to help Kenyans. No, he's just using that to whip up support from Kenyans. Actually, when he talks about Kofi Annan, he wants to be prime minister. He wants a situation where we go back to parliament, we go talk to people, and then come back. Yes, that's the only thing that is different.
Raila Odinga is really a prime minister.
Yes, he wants to be. That is what the Kofi Annan talks did. It gave him the position. So he should just come out and tell us he wants the position of prime minister. Because why else is he trying to raise the issue of the server? Because he knows very well
that he won the election.
The Supreme Court has confirmed that we won the election. So end of story. We are not discussing. When you talk about the server again, this is just misleading Kenyans. And these guys are so good at propaganda. Just listening to Okango now, I'm impressed. Actually, if I needed somebody to do propaganda for me, I'd definitely hire you.
Madam Speaker, you can't say that.
Actually, I don't think he's actually even good in propaganda. How many Kenyans can buy what he says? Yes.
No, but here talking about it, he's convinced himself. So when you talk about, when you say that you want to have the bipartisan talks so that you can, people must be consulted, the public want to be involved, he knows very well that under the Constitution and the laws of Kenya, even when we have the bipartisan talks, or any law being amended in Parliament, it goes to public participation for no less than 90 days. You go across the country. You'll go from county to county. So those people who want to, the public, will have an opportunity. It doesn't mean if it's in Parliament, it ends with Parliament. Parliament is required by law and the Constitution to go to public participation. So don't mislead Kenyans that a parliamentary process is going to exclude members of the public. And when it goes to the public, those matters are recorded on the Hansard. They are public record, and so we will hear what Kenyans are saying. When you say that, we want to be supported by a team of experts, the truth is, and again, let me educate you so that you know what happens. When there is even a committee in Parliament, if it has members of Parliament, it has technical experts that back it. So there's always technical experts who are consulted. Even this bipartisan committee, if you want to have 100 of the technical experts to support your 7 members as Azimio, no one stops you from doing that. And in fact, you can even ask for adjournment of the meeting to go and consult your experts. So it doesn't mean that because you have a 14-person committee that you will exclude experts. You will be free to consult experts as you wish, and that has always been the case in any committee, in any task force, in any such forum in Kenya. So I don't think you should do not mislead Kenyans about that situation. When you say that, again, don't mislead Kenyans by saying the peaceful Azimio rallies, the demonstrations, there was no peaceful Azimio rallies. Those were not protests, those were vandalism, those were robbers, because that's what happened.
Who did the vandalism?
Let me finish. Let me finish. The point is, the point is that when those rallies happened, they were not peaceful. We know that people's shops were robbed. We know that people's homes were robbed. People were attacked. People were mugged. And worst of all is that people closed their shops also, which means you are actually stopping the economy from moving, in which case you're the ones actually causing the worsening of the economic situation. Okay, so we can't have let you have your cake and eat it.
We don't go into blame game, because I'm also I read both statements of Raila Odinga, and the president saying that it doesn't matter who is right or wrong. So let's just focus.
But okay, but Sam, it's not, it's not a matter of a blame game.
Right.
What I want is, my fear is, we are sitting in this station and Kenyans are being lied to. It is my responsibility also to correct it.
Okay.
When he talks about the cost of salt, I think you didn't know the figure. It's at Carrefour, it's 63 shillings for 2 kg.
That's a 2 kg. I'm talking about 500 grams, and I was very clear about that.
It's 15 shillings, not 20.
Some.
Just hold on. We haven't heard from Honorable Kagusha here, but first I want to hear from what the